Good afternoon, YouTube. I want to come on here real quick and talk about the bombshell that Donald Trump just dropped. But before I get into it, I want to make sure you guys hit this like button, hit the subscribe button if you guys enjoy this video. And with that being said, let's get right into it. So Donald Trump just came out and said that he expects all the countries to drop their best trade deal that they have. And this is big because he wants this by Wednesday. And this can mean two things. So the first thing is we get a bunch of trade deals in which Donald Trump is happy with them or wants to negotiate further, but is happy in its major progress to getting more deals done soon, as well as maybe a starting place with some countries to continue to negotiate some more deals. So that's one way to look at this, and that is very bullish. The second way to look at it is if come Wednesday you get no progress from any countries on these trade deals and Donald Trump is not happy with it, tariffs are back on. And this is a big deal because Jerome Powell has made it clear that he has no interest in cutting rates. And if we are not to get more trade deals here and tariffs are back on, he's going to stick by what he's been saying is that inflation is going to spike back up from tariffs and I'm going to keep interest rates high. And this is an issue in the short term because we currently sit at a standstill where inflation's coming down, unemployment's rising, and we need to cut rates right now. But his argument is come August, come September, we're going to start seeing inflation spike, and that's why we need to keep interest rates high right now, is because in order to fight that inflation, then we will need to keep them high for now. But that is not the right way to think, in my opinion, because with how tight the job market is, our economy will not make it till to August to September to fight that inflation. We will already start the economic downturn before then. I do not think our economy is able to stand it, and that's why I think this is a big issue. So I want to talk about kind of where I stand currently with the market and what I'm doing to hedge myself into this uncertainty. So I currently have cash secured puts on SoFi just past the June 17th and June 18th Fed meeting where we're going to get Jerome Powell's decision. They sit about 12.5. So I have a really good cushion there. So I plan on keeping them there as I'm not against buying the shares on a dip, but I also have a ton of cushion. And the way that I look at it, as if there is an economic downturn, I will be able to roll those very easily to even buying at a lower price if things were to crack. My the other thing I'm doing is because I've been running the cash secured puts and the covered calls, I'm sitting on a lot of cash. So this also has to do with the fact that I've been raising capital for quite a bit. The last downturn we had due to tariffs, I just was not able to buy as much of the dip as I wanted. I was not in much cash, and I regretted that. So ever since I'd been raising a lot of cash, and I hadn't been selling, but I've been raising a bunch of cash through covered calls and cash secured puts because I wanted to make sure I was prepared for the next time. And honestly, I think the next time might be closer than a lot of people realize with this whole uncertainty. You have Wednesday, you don't know what's going to happen, and if he lands more deals, that's going to be very bullish. Then you might get a rate cut come June 17th and June 18th. But my fear is if when China doesn't deliver and maybe the UK falls short because all of these deals seem to be very back and forth, then what? Tariffs are back on. Jerome Powell goes back to saying he's not going to cut rates, and then you're back to square one where you have to say, can we make it to August, to September before the economy falls apart? And I personally don't think so, and that's where I'm hedging my bet. But I want to come on here and give you guys my opinion so you guys knew where I stood. Let me know where you guys stand. Like I've said in the past, this video is not financial advice. I just simply wanted to come out on here and tell you guys where I stand in this current economic uncertainty. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys hit the thumbs up. Drop a comment. Maybe you think I'm missing some details in Trump's plan, or maybe I'm not being bearish enough or bullish enough on this. So that being said, go ahead and follow me on Twitter. It's at investing_intel. It's called Fundamental Investing. I'd love to talk to you guys on there. I post every day on there just giving my thoughts on current companies, my current outlook. And so if you guys want to connect with me on there, go ahead and follow it. And that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video.